Thank you, Georgina. That's right, I'm Kat. Now, I'm sure you're all hungry after all that learning, so I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own bear-shaped biscuits. Now, this is the perfect opportunity to go and grab yourself an adult, as although cooking is really fun, we want to make sure that you're nice and supervised to keep you nice and safe. Now, before we get started, what 3 ingredients do you think I'll be using on today's biscuits? That's right, if you guessed, flour, butter and sugar. But don't worry if you didn't, because on Globehoppers we like to learn new things. So the first step is to get an adult to heat the oven for you. The oven needs to be nice and hot in order for our biscuits to cook. Now, the second step is to get a large bowl. We need it to be nice and large so that your ingredients don't go spilling over the kitchen. So, we want to make sure that we've got our butter, flour and sugar. And we want to make sure that we add them all together. Starting with the butter. There we go. Now we're going to add the sugar. There we go. So we want to make sure that we're mixing it all together, like so. Now this can be quite a tricky part, and although it's really fun to mix together, you might want to grab an adult to make sure that they get all of the lumps out so that you can have a nice smooth mix. So if you find that it's not quite sticking together, you have to wash your hands first, remember, but you can gently push it together with your hands as it then becomes a lot more solid. When it's a nice kind of like shape like that and you can feel it's kind of like quite hard and firm, then we're ready to roll. So, to make sure that it doesn't stick to the surface, we want to make sure we get a nice little bit of flour. Not too much, but just gently sprinkle it out upon the surface, like so, just to make sure that the mixture doesn't stick together. There we go. Now we're going to get our rolling pin and we're going to gently roll out the mixture. And we want to make sure that it's not too thin, but also not too thick as well, so you can get a nice even crisp on the biscuits and a nice even layer. Now we're going to take our bear cutter and we're going to try and fit as many biscuits as possible by putting as many cutters in, as many bear shapes as we can fit. Now we're going to gently peel around and collect our bear biscuits, putting them on this lovely tray. Now it's time to put them in the oven. Now, make sure that you've always got an adult when doing this, as the oven is pretty hot by now. It's been 15 minutes and I can't wait to see how my biscuits have turned out. Now, it's really important that at this stage you make sure that an adult is definitely with you, as these biscuits when they come out are going to be very hot. And we also want to make sure that we've got our oven mitts, as these will help keep our hands safe and not get burned. Let's see how they turned out. They sure do look lovely and golden brown. Now, we want to make sure that we leave these for a couple of minutes, as they are going to be very hot, and we want to make sure that they're nice and cool before we start decorating them. Now, I know that Tilly and Timmy are very creative and love to decorate biscuits, so I'm going to be handing back over to you guys, and I'm sure you'd love to help Georgia decorate her very own. I can't wait to see how they turn out. Over to you guys.
Thank you, Kat. They looked great, very nice and very golden. And here we have our very own in the studio. Now, we've got all these treats to decorate them with, and the aim is to make it look like a koala bear, so let's get going. Right, you ready, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, right, where should I start, maybe?
The eyes.
The eyes?
Yeah, the eyes.
Well, shall I give it a grey body first? What do you think?
Yeah.
Ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
think so.
Now, as you remember last week, I'm very talented at cooking and decorating.
You are.
So, oh Timmy. And now, I'm just gonna really try and just make it look as good as possible. I can't make any guarantees, guys, but how do you think I'm doing so far? Okay?
Yeah,
So
brilliant.
Okay, here we go. So, oh goodness me. It's looking all right so far. So we've got the base of the koala bear. Now I'm gonna give it some eyes. Was it Tilly, do you think?
Yeah.
What colour? Chocolate brown buttons or M&Ms?
What do you think, Tilly?
Chocolate brown butter.
Chocolate.
Yeah, okay, so we got one eye. Ooh, Hello. So I'm thinking this is quite creative, guys. Quite pushing the boat out. I'm going to snap this button in half. And I'm going to put 2 ears on. What do you think?
Wow, yay.
Wow.
Creative.
What can I say, guys? What can I say? Now I'm going to give it a little chocolate button nose. Or should I give it a white nose?
White nose,
White
white
nose.
nose.
There we go. And then I'm going to give it a little smiley face. You ready? With this little black icing pen I got. Oh my goodness, that's very big. But I think, oh, do you know what, guys?
Wow.
Wow, that's so good.
I don't know what you think at home, but I think I've done a pretty good job here.
Yeah,
I'm really
definitely.
liking how that looks. Oh, great, guys. Yes. And I love how they've turned out. It was so much fun. Did you have a good time?
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, as always, we would love you to send in your own designs.